Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Happy motherfucking Tuesday. I don't want to alarm anybody. But I think that it might be possible that I may be developing a nervous breakdown. Just FYI. So, welcome back. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's nice outside today. So, we've got that. It's actually beautiful outside today. It rained last night and it's like 75 degrees. The sky is blue. The sun is shining. 16, it's 69 degrees. 69 degrees. The sun is shining. The sky is blue. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. And I'm having a bit of a nervous breakdown. I hope you're having a wonderful day, though. Cryptic, what is up, my dude? Welcome back, brother. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you, broski. Look, I've been thinking really a lot about like working in 1 or 2 PvP days for the stream. So I want you guys to think about that. And like what decent PvP games there are out there. Like I always just automatically default to like Call of Duty because it's like the one I know. You know what I mean? I've also got Battlefield. I don't know. I feel like Battlefield is had so much promise, you know? Battlefield 6 had so much promise. And I just feel like it's insulting to me to even go back and play that game again. Like I feel like it's just like asking EA to spit in your mouth or something, you know? But technically I do have Battlefield. And then there's like Marvel Rivals. I've played Marvel Rivals like once for like an hour on my Xbox. I have it installed on the PC. I installed it on the PC a long time ago. Have never actually opened it, but it is installed. Yeah, so I don't know. I always just default to Call of Duty. But what I'm thinking is I got to talk to the wife about this, but what I would like to do is do like a weekend evening stream. And on that stream, just like play PvP games or something. Because I feel like weekend evenings are a good time for that sort of game because everybody is off work. Everybody's, if you're going to be playing, that's a time when a lot of people are playing. You know what I'm saying? Sunday Fun Day. Sunday Fun Day works too. I love Sunday Fun Day. Sunday Fun Day might actually work better, actually. Again, I have to talk to the wife about it and see what she says about the schedule because I spend a lot of time with the baby on the weekends. So I got to talk to the wife about it. But Sunday Fun Day works too, man. Like a Sunday evening stream would be super chill, man. Like what a wonderful way to like wind out the weekend. That's actually Cryptic. I think that's better than Saturday, bro. Honestly. I do. I like as just a nice way to like to be able to get together Sunday evenings, everybody's going back to work on Monday, to be able to like get like one last like send out the weekend Sunday evening with some good vibes. I think that's a fucking brilliant idea, dude. I like that better than Saturdays, actually. I officially like that better than Saturdays. I like that a lot better than Saturdays. I feel the same. I feel the same about Battlefield, despite their annoying every single day patch notices that only ever tell me they're removing more features, game modes. Yeah, I know, man. I know, dude. I know. What a disappointment, Like, how do you take that kind of momentum, that level of community sentiment and support, and just like completely waste it? It's like you like it, you didn't even, the only thing that you had to do to capitalize on it was like nothing. Like, just run the game like a normal fucking company. And that's really all that you had to do. That's all that they would have had to do to capitalize on all of that positive community sentiment and support. Best-selling video game in like, wasn't it like the best-selling video game in like the 5-year period surrounding it? Like, it sold better than any other game. Sold way better than any other Battlefield game. I don't remember the exact numbers, but it was like astronomically more successful than even the most successful Battlefield games. Like Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, like at the height of Battlefield's kind of like popularity, you know? It was like multiple times more successful than either one of those games. And not only that, like not only were people excited about it, people were like really, really rooting for Battlefield 6 because of everything that had happened with Call of Duty and Black Ops 7. Everybody was like collectively in Battlefield's corner. Everybody wanted to see that game succeed. Like, you know, like the entire community was like, okay, we will do our part. All that you have to do, all you got to do, Battlefield, all you got to do is your part. Just do your part. We'll do our part, and we will make this the #1 multiplayer game in 2026. And somehow, they just completely dropped the ball. Just fucked that up so bad. Messed it up so bad that we are right now having a conversation about playing PvP games and like would rather play Call of Duty because of how poorly Battlefield has performed, treated the community, like just because of how awful they have been post-launch, that we would literally rather play Call of Duty. Just on principle. That's crazy. How do you screw that up that bad? Just how? What's it like? What? Bro, I remember, obviously, get the baby a controller. Yeah, for real, bro. I'm in. They had the ball, everyone was sidelined, and they blew it, completely missing the mark. I know, man. It's like crazy. It's hard to believe. Sorry, Cedric. I just saw your messages, man. They weren't coming through. Are you going back to Indiana Jones? Yeah, sorry, bro. My chat does not appear to be working. So sorry, I didn't see your messages. Yeah, we're gonna be finishing up Indiana Jones this week, I think. So this game, like I've been trying to get around to it for like 2 years. You know what I mean? And we finished up Lego Batman a little while ago, and we've got the Assassin's Creed remake coming in July. So I'm trying to knock out games from the backlog, like in between. And Indiana Jones has been installed for like 2 years, and I've been trying to get around to playing it. So yeah, we're gonna be knocking out the rest of Indiana Jones this week. I think we're like, I don't know. I think we're like maybe 2/3 of the way through it now. There can't be much left. I don't know. I have no fucking idea. I'll be honest with you, but it feels like we're at least like more than halfway through. So yeah, we're going to be knocking it out the rest of this week. Yeah, but I heard you, bro. Sorry about that. Sorry, it took me a minute. Because as usual, my chat's not working because it never works for some reason. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Hold on. Let me see if I can get my chat working. What the fraggle fucking rock is going on? Yeah. I can only blame the background process of the sale to Saudi I know, bro. Silver Lake and Affinity Group. It's not completed yet, but I have a strong feeling they had weight on the game. I 1000% agree with that. I did a video about that right when Battlefield was launching, and I talked about the same thing, and I said I said at that time that I have an ominous feeling about this sale, and people thought that I was crazy. People were like, no, with the momentum and everything that Battlefield has, it's going to be a while before like anything even changes. It's a big sale of a big company, and as long as EA keeps doing what they're doing with Battlefield and everything, they're going to leave them alone and let Battlefield 6 be successful, because of course they are. They're buying this, this company and this huge sale. Of course they want to see this game that's doing well right now. They want to see it continue to do well and make money. And I was like, I don't think that's true. Like, and I said it fucking back then, dude. And I agree with you 100 billion%. I think that had a huge impact on what happened with Battlefield post-launch. I really, really do. I really, really do. Because all they had to do was put their foot on the scale. And of course they did. They get this huge company and they got this game with all this momentum. Of course they're going to stick their fingers in it. And yeah, I agree. I 1 bazillion, because here's the thing, that Saudi fund, right? That Saudi fund, I did a little bit of research on this, like I said, when it first was happening. And that Saudi fund, they own a ton, like globally, they own a ton of gaming companies. They have a huge investment in gaming, much of it in mobile gaming. And they are their properties that they own and control are all very, very microtransaction focused, very gameplay last. Like, if you just look at the properties they have acquired and what has happened to those properties since they've acquired them, they all basically look the same. They all look the same. And they all look really bad. You know, they are like they're like the definition of everything wrong with modern gaming. Like, it's a big investment firm that doesn't know or care anything about gaming and just sees gaming as a huge global revenue market, right? That's what they see it as. And so, of course, they're going to look at the worst aspects of gaming and they're going to try and push those types of things as much as possible. Live service, microtransactions, in-game stores, all that stuff. Yeah, bro, I'm 100% on board with that assessment, man. I think that's a huge part of it, man. I really do. Yeah, Dying Light before Assassin's Creed to get you into parkour mode. Yeah, I'm trying to get through Indiana Jones so we can get the Dying Light, man. Like, I'm kind of dying to play it. Game dumps, company isn't seen in good standing, and sale is allowed to go through regarding Battlefield 6 EA. Yeah. To add to your microtransaction heavy thoughts, EA is 100% microtransaction first. Look at yeah, that's true too, man. Yeah, that's a really good point too. And they have been for a long time. Shit. The Sims, that's a great example. Look at Battlefront. Remember Battlefront 2, I think? Battlefront 2. I mean, bro. Like, didn't they like get taken to like court by several governments over that game? Like, they literally, like, when the government steps in and does anything that seems remotely good for its people, then you know shit is really fucked up, because the governments don't care about their people at all. So you know shit is bad when governments are stepping in to sue a company about the egregious practices inside of their games. And like, it's, you know, stuff is really bad, bro. Yeah, man, there's like a million examples for EA. And like, the thing is they still haven't learned their lesson either. Like, what's crazy too with Battlefield is because after The Sims, which is now a dead IP, went from one of the biggest IPs in the world to a completely dead IP because of heavy-handed monetization. Same thing happened with Battlefront 2. They eventually did end up taking a lot of that stuff out because they were sued by, I think, like multiple governments. I don't remember exactly, but I remember it was something crazy like that. But that game never recovered. And Battlefront, again, like The Sims, as a property, as an IP, has been dead since then. So there's two huge IPs that they just completely nuked with their heavy-handed approach to like microtransactions and stuff. And then you look at what they did with Battlefield, is this like the same exact thing, man. Like, but what's especially egregious about what they did with Battlefield is that very much like a politician, they said that they were going to do the exact opposite before launch. In the lead up to launch, in all the marketing, they said that microtransactions were going to be limited. The microtransactions that would be there were going to be tasteful. They said they weren't going to have a bunch of crazy, like third party integrations and stuff, like, because people were really not happy about how much COD had been doing with like all of the Seth Rogen and Nicki Minaj and the Beavis and Butthead, and like people were not happy about what Call of Duty was doing with that sort of stuff. And so like Battlefield and all the marketing leading up to Battlefield 6 launching, they acknowledged all that stuff and said, we're not going to be doing any of that. And then halfway through season one, we already had a fucking Red Bull event, already had multiple crazy skins seeping into the store. Not only they completely copied Call of Duty's Battle Pass model by giving us Battle Pass and then Battlefield Pro, right? Which is exactly the same model that COD uses with the Battle Pass and then the Black Cell Pass, right? Like it's especially egregious because they acknowledged all those things, directly said, we're not going to do those things. We hear you. We hear what you're excited about. We know why you're supporting the game, and we got you. We got you. Boo. Boo boo. We got you, boo boo. Don't worry. And then as soon as they had all those sales, as soon as everybody dropped their money on that game, burned their 2-hour fucking window on Steam, immediately 180-degree turn in the other direction, and it's been full steam ahead ever since then. So yeah, I want to play a PvP game, but Battlefield, because you know what? You know, the thing is, right? At least COD has been consistent with how they've been bending me over as a customer. You know what I'm saying? At least they've been consistent. Battlefield lied right to our faces. So, yeah, I can't bring myself to play that game. I just cannot do it. I would rather play Call of Duty. Yeah, I certainly would. Jacob, what's up, brother? Welcome back, bro. Welcome back, my dude. Happy Monday, bro. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. So, yeah. I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, God. I'm very, very tired. Very tired. I don't really have... I don't think I really have anything that I want to go over, unfortunately. I should have something that I want to go over. You know, man, I talk about this. I know that, like, okay, I know you guys don't come here to, like, hear about how the sausage is made, but I got to get this shit off my chest, man, because I'm going through, like, multiple existential crises right now. Things are kind of rough right now. And I'm going through multiple existential crises. Fortnite is a PvP game. I would recommend it. You know what? That's actually that's a legit recommendation, man. That's a legit recommendation, Cedric. I have like never really given Fortnite a proper chance. Minecraft released when I was born. Damn. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, man. Your messages aren't coming through my main chat thing. My TikTok messages aren't working with my my like I have a chat aggregator that aggregates the chat from all three of my streams so I can see them all at one place. And my TikTok messages for whatever reason aren't going through that. So I keep seeing your messages late. I apologize for that, man. I'm trying to keep an eye on it, but I keep missing them. What year did Minecraft release? Hold on. Hold on. I remember, just speaking of Minecraft real quick before I look this up, Cedric. I remember getting my Minecraft account. Man, I gotta find I have to find the credentials for this account because my Minecraft account I bought before Microsoft bought like I remember buying Minecraft like from its creator when it was on the what was it, Mojang or something? What was the name of the company the guy had? But you had to like go to his website and download the Java client. Man, that was a long time ago. What year did Minecraft launch? Hold up, bro. Minecraft launch date. Minecraft was official full release date for PC. Okay, wait. Prior to that, the game was widely playable in early access through public alpha and beta, launching on May 17th, 2009. Okay. Yeah, that seems about right, because I think it was like 2010-ish is when I first started playing Minecraft. Damn. I mean, I guess like that's only like if you look at the 2011 date, that's really only 15 years ago. So that's, you know, still like the thing that's impressive about that is that like there are a lot of gaming like properties that have been around for a very long time. You know what I mean? Like Mario, Zelda, whatever. But to have like a single kind of game, like a single client that has been running for nearly 20 years. I mean, we have World of Warcraft is another good example, but there aren't a ton of examples of games that like we're not talking about a sequel or anything like that, right? Like we're talking about the main core client has been running and being updated now for well over 15 years. That's impressive. That is impressive. What's also impressive is the guy that developed Minecraft. What was his name? I can't remember his name. But like that's it. Like he made that one game and dude is set for the rest of his life. Which fucking good on you, bro. You know, like get that bag, homie. Like that's awesome. That's awesome. It's kind of odd though that he hasn't really done. Has he done really anything since then? I can't think. I can't even remember his name. So maybe he has, and I just don't know it. May 17th, 2009. I was 2 years old in 2011. All right. So you're 2009 to 2026. So you're like 17? 17? Almost 18? Damn, bro. I'm like twice your age. That's crazy. I'm a fucking old man. I'm so old. I'm so old and busted. It hurts. So old and busted. That football kid. What is up, my dude? Welcome, bro. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Thanks for being here. Yeah, the Java client version. That was the first version I had, Cryptic. I remember downloading it from his website. Actually, I remember downloading it from his website at work because at the time I worked at the time I worked at a big magazine company. And we had like we were like the IT guys, right? So we did like all the like network administration and stuff like that. So we had like, oh my God, we had the most baller office. We were basically stuck back in this off-site building, right? Where there was just like all these server racks and stuff like that. And we just had our office, it was like this big warehouse, and part of it had a bunch of server racks and stuff like that, and then the other part just had like all of our cubicles and stuff. And there was 6 of us in this one big cubicle, and we were the worst. We would play Call of Duty, Minecraft, like we would just sit there at work and have like Call of Duty LAN parties all day. It was amazing. That job was fucking amazing, man. I missed that job. I had some kick-ass coworkers too, man. Just cool dudes, man. That was a good time. I don't think they make jobs like that anymore, unfortunately. Now with like AI and everything, you know, I just don't think they make jobs like that anymore, which is a bummer. I feel like I feel like I'm part of the last generation to really experience the old world before it all officially turns to shit. I hate to say that. It's such an awful outlook, but you know what I mean? He sold it to Microsoft in 2014, doesn't own any part of it anymore, nor support it. He made a bucket of money off of it. He made like a dump truck full of money off of that, though, right? Minecraft Dungeon 2 is in development. Yeah, Cedric, I saw that. It looks awesome. I'm actually pretty pumped about Minecraft Dungeon 2. They showed that at the Microsoft Game Showcase last week. It looks phenomenal. The first one's really cool too. I prefer some of those Minecraft spin-off games now. Like, I'm not so much of a Minecraft player anymore. Like, I could be, you know, like Minecraft is one of those games where there's so much you can do, but I'm just, you know, it's just I'm more like playing either like multiplayer or story games or stuff like that these days. So I prefer like the Minecraft Dungeon is really cool. Minecraft Dungeon 2 looks really good, actually. I'm pretty stoked about that one. That was one of the ones I was pretty excited about at the Microsoft Game Showcase. When's that coming out, actually? It's coming out in the fall, I think, right? Hey, look, Minecraft. Boom. Minecraft Dungeon 2. Yeah. There it is. Boom. So 104 days. Whatever that means. 104 days from now. So like the fall. Yeah. That's so that'll be what? June, July, August. That'll be like 90. So sometime in September or October, I guess. Yeah, this looks good though, man. This looks good. I like Minecraft Dungeon.
Once plagued by great evil, brave heroes.
I love this kind of stuff, man. Like, I love
the terror. With peace restored, all was well until it wasn't.
I really enjoy games that are like legitimately really good, but they like don't take themselves seriously. Like the Lego games, Minecraft Dungeon. Yeah. I really enjoy these games. I like that kind of game. Like games that are like genuinely when you play them, you're like, oh, holy shit, this is like actually a really good game, but they don't really take themselves seriously. I love that kind of stuff, man. I don't know. It makes me feel young again, I guess. I don't know. 2.4 billion. 2.4 billion is what he sold Minecraft for. Wow. Wow. That is like that's the kind of money that it's hard to even, like, as a normal person, you know, like as a guy like me who's like doesn't know how he's going to pay bills next month, you know, like most of us normal people. That's the kind of money, like you can imagine $1 million and kind of what that would do for your life, right? Like as a normal person, like I can imagine $1 million. I have a decent, like I have a decent idea as to what its value is and what kind of impact it would make on my life, right? Like $1 million, I can imagine that. I can wrap my head around that. When you start getting into the multiple billions, that's the kind of money that like somebody like me, you, normal people, it's hard to even really understand what that kind of money even means. Like, what even is $2.4 billion? Like, that's the kind of money that, like, you just, you could do whatever you wanted, you know? Like that. It's just crazy, I guess. It's just crazy. Like, I said a dump truck full of money. $2.4 billion in $100 bills, I don't even think would fit inside of a dump truck. You know? Like, it's that kind of money. That's that's a lot. September 29th. Thank you, Cedric. My father has the battle pass in Fortnite. It's because of Game Pass Ultimate. Yeah, I got it too, bro. So I actually have the same thing. I actually have the same thing. I get the Fortnite battle pass for, you know what? You talked me into it. Yeah, because I get Fortnite crew. I get the battle pass. You know what? You talked me into it. You talked me into it. You talked me into it. So we're going to do Cryptic. I think Cedric just talked me into Fortnite. I think we're going to try Fortnite. I think for our PvP Sunday Fun Day, I think Sunday Fun Day is going to be a Fortnite day. Let's give it a shot, because I've never given Fortnite like a proper, you know, like I haven't even played Fortnite, even attempted to play Fortnite since like long before they had the multiple modes where you have like build only or no build. Like I played long before. I played back when it was just Fortnite, and I, never really played much. I was really bad at it. I could never wrap my head around like how to like build stuff and fight at the same time. It was just too much. So we're going to try Fortnite. I think Cedric just talked me into it because I get the battle pass for free, which is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking free battle pass. Why not? Why not? Also, it's a game, that I haven't played, so it'll be something new. So I think Sunday Fun Day is going to be a Fortnite day, at least for now. At least for now. We'll see how we do. I have a feeling I'm going to be really bad at it. I'm not going to lie. Just, got to be honest. I have a feeling that I'm not good at PvP games. Never really have been. I enjoy them. Like, I have fun. But I'm not good at them, Like, just it is what it is. I'm old. I'm an unk, I'm slow. I'm dumb. I'm just not good at them. And I have a feeling Fortnite is one of those games where like some of the people who play Fortnite are really good at Fortnite. So I have a feeling it's going to be rough. But, we're going to do it. We're going to have fun. I think that's a fucking great idea, Cedric. Yeah, I think that's a really good idea, bro. I think we're going to roll with that, man. I like that. I like that. I do. I like that a lot. So what's Fortnite Crew get you, by the way? Obviously, it gets you the battle pass. What else does it get you? Fortnite Crew. Like, what all's included in that? I mean, I guess just the battle pass alone is like, just that's worth it. You know what? Like, speaking of Xbox Game Pass, for us like loyal Game Pass subscribers, like I've been subscribed to Game Pass for years, man. And I love Game Pass. It just like for stuff like this, like Game Pass, even when they raised the price to $30, I think that was egregiously overpriced. But still, there's so much stuff that you get with it. I've always really enjoyed Game Pass. But I got a bad feeling. I got a bad feeling that with all of this shakeup happening at Microsoft right now, I have a feeling Game Pass is potentially on the chopping block. Potentially on the chopping block, because you guys, I'm sure, have seen that, like, I mean, for one, so Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft, did an interview just like last week where he was talking with some, I can't remember, it doesn't matter, but he did an interview where he was talking with somebody and he was saying that, like, apparently Microsoft has literally never been profitable. I mean, like a couple of percentage points, but it has never really made money as a company. He was saying that they have basically been subsidizing Xbox for the past 25 years, which is bananas. Bananas. I mean, this year, right? This year, they have already projected that, so the 2025 books, the 2025 fiscal year for Microsoft ends at the end of June. So they know they've already, they've already done the math and they know what 2025 is going to look like. Their profit margin for 2025 is 3%. And apparently that's not like out of the ordinary. Like, Xbox has never made money, ever. Not even back in the day, it didn't make money. And so Satya Nadella was saying that they've basically been subsidizing the gaming division for the past 25 years. He said, like, one of his quotes specifically was like, nobody can tell us that we haven't invested in gaming because we have been subsidizing games for 25 years. And it is now time to turn Xbox into a profitable business. He said something that is a very, that's a pretty accurate in terms of the message, summary of what he said. And Asha Sharma put out that blog post a couple days ago where she admitted that they're spending over $20 billion a year just in ongoing investments. They are basically like bleeding cash, right? And so now, just yesterday, we started getting news that there are now rumblings about potentially multiple different game studios on the chopping block. There are massive layoffs expected right after the end of fiscal year. So in August, massive layoffs are expected across the Xbox company. Multiple studios are either expected to be like completely closed down. Some studios are currently trying to negotiate to spin off as their own business. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And so Game Pass, I feel like, is one of those things that it's like it doesn't seem like there's no way that it can be profitable for them, Also, like, the head of Xbox Game Studios just resigned like yesterday. The head of Xbox Game Studios just resigned yesterday. The head of Treyarch just resigned yesterday. And, like, look, let's be clear. When somebody in that sort of position resigns, especially shit, dude, the guy, the head of Treyarch resigning in the middle of a Call of Duty life cycle, mind you. Like, they just launched Black Ops 7 a few months ago. They're literally in the middle of that game's life cycle, and the studio head just stepped down. The head of Microsoft Game Studio just stepped down. Like, it's crazy what's happening at Microsoft right now. And to me, it just seems like Game Pass for me is like, it is that one thing when it comes to Xbox that has kept me holding on for like all these years. It's always been Game Pass, you know? Game Pass is like, why do you buy an Xbox? Game Pass was always the obvious answer for me. Especially like once they started putting games like Halo and Fable on other platforms, there was literally no other reason to go with Xbox but Game Pass. But unfortunately, now that we've gotten a little bit of a look behind the curtains at Microsoft, I just can't imagine how it's possible that Game Pass is profitable as a business. There's just no way. There's no way, right? So I'm a little scared. I'm a little afraid for what might happen to Game Pass, because if Game Pass gets cut or gets dramatically changed into something that just offers far less value. They've already removed Call of Duty from Game Pass, which is a big, big deal. Because I don't only use Game Pass for Call of Duty, but Call of Duty is a big, for me personally at least, is a big part of the value of Game Pass. So removing that from Game Pass already takes a significant chunk out of the value that I get from Game Pass. So I don't know, man. What's up, Sanchez? Oh, damn, but we were doing so good. I know, man. I know. That's the roller coaster, right? That's the roller coaster. It's like, oh, like that's the whole meme with Xbox, right? It's like, we're so back, baby. Everything is over. We're so back, baby. Everything is over. But I mean, like the last week or two with Microsoft has just been fucking bonkers with the news and stuff that's coming out. It's been crazy. Fortnite crew. Oh, okay. So this is what you get with the Fortnite crew. Fortnite skins and edit styles and 1,000 V-Bucks. So what do you get, like 1,000 V-Bucks a month or something? I've really enjoyed the Black Ops 6 campaign, by the way. I did. I really liked it. That's kind of cool. So you can like, so you can like buy stuff. So do you get the 1,000 V-Bucks and the battle pass? If so, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, that means you can always be getting new skins and stuff like that. Yeah, we're gonna try Fortnite, man. We're gonna take advantage of that because that sounds pretty good, actually. Yeah, that sounds actually pretty good. Wait, hold on. So talking about the dude that sold talking about the guy that sold Minecraft. The best thing he did with all that money was outbid Jay-Z Beyonce on a house with a room of candy as its main selling point. That's fucking awesome. Holy shit. Dude knows how to spend his money, bro. Dude knows how to spend his money. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it, baby. That is how you do it. Sanchizzle, do you play Fortnite, bro? That's what's up, man. I think we're going to try it. So Cedric was just talking me into it, man. Because he was telling me like that he plays Fortnite, and because he has Game Pass, he gets like Fortnite crew. And I was like, oh yeah, I have Game Pass, because we were talking like I want to do, so what I want to do, I don't know if you were here a little bit earlier, but what I'm trying to do is I would like to do like like an evening stream on the weekends, right? And we were talking, and like basically we were thinking that like maybe a Sunday evening stream where we play PvP games, right? Sunday fun day. And so like one night a week, We can get together Sunday nights to like close out the weekend. You know what I mean? It'll be a nice way to close out the weekend because everybody's got to go back to work on Monday and that sucks, right? So it'll be a nice way to like close out the weekend and like have a nice time on Sunday night. And we can like try some PvP games. So we were talking about like, well, what PvP game should we play? And I was like, basically like the only thing I can really think of is Call of Duty. But then Citric was like, "Yo, you should try Fortnite." And I was like, "You know what? That sounds like a fucking great idea." Because I've never really given Fortnite a chance. So yeah, I'm thinking I gotta talk to my wife about it, see if we can make it happen. But if we can make it happen, yeah, I think we're gonna do like Sunday fun days, maybe Sunday evening, maybe from like I don't know, like 7 to 10 or 6 to 9 or something, something like that. And we'll play PvP games. I think that would be fun. So that's the general idea. That's what we're thinking. I think they have a no build mode, so it's basically PvP. Yeah, I think that's what I would have to play. When people try to pull me to that game, unfortunately, it'll never be an install for me. No, you're no go on Fortnite, huh? Not profitable, but able to dump how much in the active Blizz King deal? $70 billion. Yeah. Yeah, Cryptic. $70 billion in the Activision Blizzard King deal. I think technically it was like 69 billion, but $70 billion they dumped into that deal. And since then, what has that investment done for them? Blizzard has World of Warcraft, so I'm sure that's some sort of ongoing revenue, but whatever revenue Blizzard is making through World of Warcraft subscriptions, I'm sure is basically completely soaked up by ongoing World of Warcraft development. So that's a wash, right? And then what have they released since then? Diablo 4. Diablo 4 came out like roughly right around the same exact time that the acquisition was made. So you can't really even count that, right? And then what? Like I don't know. Like, has Blizzard launched anything else since then? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like all that Blizzard really does these days is remake Diablo games and re-release them through the Battle.net launcher. It's like that. I feel like that's all that they do these days is remake old Diablo games. And then you've got Activision, right? Who since the acquisition have launched what have arguably been like two of the least successful Call of Duty games at all time. Black Ops 7 is, I think, probably the worst selling Call of Duty of all time. I'm pretty sure. Right? So like $70 billion, and what's it gotten them? What? Nothing. Fucking nothing. I think that's a big part of the problem over at Xbox is that I feel like maybe it has been mismanaged like a lot, like for, I guess, pretty much its whole existence. It's just been mismanaged because there's a business there. You know what I mean? Like there is a profitable business there. Just the question is, how do you run that, right? Like how do you make it all work? But it's clear that it's there, And then there's Game Pass, which is why I say that I'm afraid for Game Pass, because when I think about all of that, like when I think about $20 billion in ongoing investments, a big chunk of that has to be Game Pass, right? Like Game Pass it can't be making them money. There's no way, right? Like how is Game Pass making them money? With all of the games that you don't have to pay for, which also translates to games that people aren't buying. For as much as I love Game Pass as a customer, from a business perspective, it seems like a really just bad deal for Xbox. Because for every game that I play through Game Pass, like Indiana Jones, which we're playing right now, for every game that I play through Game Pass, sure, they get a subscription from me. Sure. But it's a game that I'm not buying, right? So, like, you know what I mean? Like, how many games do I need to play in a year to get more value out of my subscription than I would just buying those games? It's like, it's not too many. It's $70 a pop, right? That's basically 3 months of Game Pass is like one full priced major title, right? So, yeah, man. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I really, really do, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like, you know, it just doesn't feel like it's very obvious that Game Pass is a big moneymaker for them, I guess is what I'm saying. Sanchez plays zero build. Yeah, that's what I'm going to try, bro. I don't think I can do the whole build system, man. I'm just too old, slow, and dumb, you know? Like, I just, you know, I don't think I have it in me. Yeah, Xbox isn't profitable, but 70 billion in investments. I mean, technically more than that, right? So because the 70 billion doesn't include the 20 billion annually just in ongoing investments. So you figure, so if you think about it, like, right? So think about it this way, right? So they bought Activision Blizzard King in 2023, right? So that's $70 billion. And then add an additional $20 billion a year in ongoing investments. So another $60 billion. So that's what, $130 billion over the last 3 years just in investments. Like when you're shelling out that kind of cash, you know, that's a steep hill to climb to profitability, I guess. That's why I say, like, it just seems like poor management, poor decision making, you know? Just poor decision making. That's a lot of V-Bucks. Yeah, you're fucking right about that, bro. You are right about that, my dude. All right. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Let's do this. Bennett. 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 I'm having trouble trying to sleep. Bennett. Bennett. I'm counting sheep, I'm running out. Bennett. Bennett. As time ticks by, but still I try. No rest for cross-ups in my mind. On my own, here we go. My eyes feel like they're gonna bleed. Dried up and bulge out of my skull. My mouth is dry. My face is numb. Fucked up and spun out of my room. On my own, here we go. Fuck, pay attention to where you're going, bro. We're going this way. Pay attention to where you're going, bro. Pay attention. I'm having trouble trying to sleep. Bennett, Bennett. Counting sheep, I'm running out. Bennett, Bennett. As time ticks by, but still I try. No rest for cross-ups in my mind. On my own, here we go. Alright, so there's our other quick travel point. That calls the boat. Alright.
I'll see you soon.
Take a little peeky poo. Where the hell are you going? Better not be taking that boat. That's my boat. That's right. Have a seat and relax, Gina. Have a seat and relax, Gina.
Welcome, sir.
Hey, buddy.
The purveyor of breathing devices himself.
Hey, what do you got here? Sukhothai Mysteries, Sukhothai Books. Okay. What's up, buddy?
Are you Tong Dang?
I am Tong Dang, mister. You are the American. Hylin told me you would come.
Yes, he said you had something I could use when diving.
A breathing device. Yes. Wait. I believe this is what you see.
Jake, what is
Okay,
up,
how
my
much?
dude?
For you,
Yo,
I
enjoy
will
going
sell it for
underwater
every
this
single
section.
price.
Yeah, bro, we'll be good. We got this, bro. Grand Regent, what is up, my dude? Yo, you always post the most random shit in chat. You need to just let this happen. Trust that what I know is best. I was made head of the coalition planets for a reason. Besides, Nolan couldn't stop me. What chance do you have? No chance at all, bro. I have no chance at all. It's good to see you, though, man. Good to see you, bro. At least Microsoft saved $765 million by having ActiBliz King release Bungie to PlayStation to complete the... Yeah. Jesus. They're also making the stupidest decisions. Like, how do you... Oh, snap. I need money? Okay. Well. Shiza. We don't have any money.
To bribe that general, Voss must have a reserve of gold in his cap. That's a lot of breathing devices.
There we go. Voss's gold stash. That's what we need. Steal Voss's gold stash. All right, let's do that. That sounds like a solid plan. Are these cookies? Yeah. Let's do this. Take these. Shaboppity freaking boopity. All right, let's go steal Voss's gold.
Hey there, Strambo.
What's a Strombo?
Hey, Jones. I have a mission for us.
Oh, yeah?
What mission is that?
One of the villagers has gone missing. He was staying in an old tree house.
All right, then. Let's keep our eyes peeled for a treehouse.
All right. The kid who vanished. All right, hold on. Let's see where he is. Okay, he's back in the other direction. So we'll pick him up later. First is the gold. This game is fantastic, man. Ooh, what's this here? What's this little ruin here? Can I like... Can I check that out? Yeah, boy. There we go. Oh, what's down there? Gotta be a way in there, right? Ah, requires breathing device. Son of bitch. Alright. Alright, so we gotta get that breathing device. Gotta get that breathing device. Man, there's so much stuff to explore. Let's not get sidetracked, all right? Don't get sidetracked. Let's go hit this thing.
Don't wreck the boat.
Hey, relax, Gina. I'm driving. I got this. Alright, so that should unlock that, right? I think all I gotta do is walk up to it.
Stay out of trouble, okay?
What's in here? Wat Chana Songkram. What is this? Hey now. Huh?
Color me intrigued.
There's a shotgun. All right, let's take the boat. Let's not get distracted. We need to actually get through this game so that we can play Dying Light before Assassin's Creed comes out. So you need to stop getting distracted. I'm focused. I'm focused. You know what I'm saying? I am fully focused up.
Look out!
Gina, shut it, woman. I'm driving. Let me drive, okay? Let me drive, Gina. Thank you.
Watch where you're steering.
Hey, Gina, if you don't shut your trap, I kid you not. I mean, I don't know. Do we just get out here and walk the rest of the way? Gina, I swear, can we please be done with I guess docking back there was probably the right call. Can we just like
Jones!
Hey Gina, how about you just shut up? Can we be done with annoying characters in video games who follow you around constantly yelling at you and telling you what to do next? Can we be done with that, please? Can we just... Are we finally... You know, okay, we're halfway through 2026, okay, we're done with live service games, and we're done with annoying characters who follow you around constantly telling you what you have to do, and we're done with yellow paint. Can we just be done with all of those things, please? What's up, dear? Okay. I'm just saying. Those are all things. No, because when we get no guidance, good games get bad reviews. Oh my god. What? That's so sad but true, man. Ah. Yeah, like I'm like we've all seen the infamous Cuphead review, right? Where the guy couldn't get through the tutorial for Cuphead. Like we've all seen that. The quote unquote game reviewer who couldn't get through the tutorial for Cup. Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy. All right, so are these bad guys? Yeah, that's a bad guy, right? That's definitely a bad guy. Right? Okay. Yeah, I think we are in, like, bad guy camp now.
Saving this from the fascists. Something to help the sick villagers.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're in bad guy territory now. So we got to be careful. Is that a tree saw? Something like that? Is this like a post hole digger or something? What is that? Okay. So we got to get deep. We got to get deep into the facility. Deep into the compound. Deep into the compound. Okay, that's a quick way out. So that's going to be our way out. Is that wire right there.
They really do get everywhere.
Yeah, okay. Shit, son. This is not going to be easy. Okay. I think the front door is not the move. Not the move. We should have came up that side direction in the boat. I should have got out on that thing, huh? Yeah, I think the front gate's not the move. All right, new plan. New plan. We're going to go around to the side over here. All right, come on, Gina. This is not where we want to be, Gina. This is not where we want to be. This boat turns like a boat.
Careful. Easy now.
Okay. Let's see. Yep. 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 I think this is our path right here. What's over here? Bennett. 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 My eyes feel like they're gonna bleed. Dried up and bulge out of my skull. My mouth is dry. My face is numb. Fucked up and spun out of my room. On my own, here we go. I'm having trouble trying to sleep. I'm counting sheep, I'm running out. As time ticks by, but still I try. No rest for cross-ups in my mind. On my own, here we go. I've got that song just like stuck in my head today for some reason, man. No little hatches or anything that I can use to get up in here? Yeah, this is super sketch, bro. Oh shit. There's a bad guy right there. There we go. We're in. We're in. We're in. We're in. Ooh. Damn, there are like legitimately bad guys everywhere. Huh? Look at that. What do you think of that, huh?
This does not belong in Sukhothai.
Shaboppity frickin' boopity. Shaboppity frickin' boopity over here. Oh, what's this? An alternate route in? Oh, yeah. I could have came this way. Okay, we are not going to pop up right there. That's Seems like a bad idea. Seems like a bad idea. What happened to Crimson in the early launch? Yeah, that's true, man. Oh my god, dude. Yo, that IGN review for Crimson. What? What? Game journalists. Bunch of clowns, bro. Bunch of clowns. I mean, we've talked about this before, though, right? Like, these are not people who actually play video games. They're not people who grew up playing video games. They're like, they're Ivy League. You know what I mean? They're like, they're that. And look, man, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with going to an Ivy League college or that everybody that goes to like a good school is a bad person, right? But they're just like that sort of like social class of people, you know? Because I've worked with them. I know exactly who they are. I know exactly who they are. I've literally worked with them. I have been in the rooms with many of these people, some of whom are still with some of these outlets today, right? I spent a few years working in San Francisco in this industry. So I know exactly who these people are. And some of them are like genuinely nice people, like, you know, fun people to hang out with and talk to, but they're not people who play video games, grew up playing video games, right? They get these jobs because they know people, they go to school with the right people, their parents know each other. Like it's a very interesting culture that like sort of journalism in general has turned into. And tech journalism and games journalism is exactly the same. And so it's like, you know, these people get these jobs as quote unquote games journalists, and like they don't give a shit about these. Like they're playing these games because they have to write an article about the game. And that's it. Like that guy who wrote the article for Crimson Desert, he played Crimson Desert long enough to write the article. He never fucking played that game again. He's not playing games in his spare time. You know what I mean? You get the, like what I'm trying to say here. Whoa. It's flusterating for sure. Whoa. See, there's fucking bad guys everywhere. All right, we're going to go back into our little room here. We're going to try going around this other route. Try going around back. I feel much safer back here.
Che succede? Bene, ho di nuovo le allucinazioni.
Okay, we're not going to create any unnecessary bodies because that gets us in trouble too. Damn, man, this is a freaking sketchy ass side mission. Okay. I think this is where we want to be.
Was ist denn hier los? Echt seltsam.
Dang, bro.
Niente.
Gotcha. Sorry, bud, but I cannot risk your body getting found, so... Off you go! And I'll take this, thank you. Okay, so can we climb up here, maybe?
Was zur? Da stimmt was nicht.
Shit. 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 Does he see me? I don't think he sees me. I don't think they see me. Yo, get wrecked. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Yo, y'all suck. You guys suck at your jobs. Look at you. Look at how many of you there are. This is going to make things a lot more difficult. Crap. Shit. This is going to make things a lot harder because these guys are going to just mill about around here in this area now. Shh. Yeah.
Che strano rumore.
Andiamo avanti.
That's right. This area is clear, so why don't you guys go somewhere else?
Ah, eccoti.
What?
Magari ci fanno salire su un elefante. Basta prendermi in giro.
No, you don't see me. You do not see me.
Strano.
You don't see me.
Vabbè.
Get.
Cos'è stato?
Cosa succede?
Fuck you, bro! Why?
Su, laggiù! Distruggilo! Che cosa credi di fare? Trovato, topolino! Dovresti prima imparare a combattere! Non puoi stare! Sei sbatte! Sei quel pezzente!
Scende dich!
Devo ricaricare! Fagli vedere qui!
Fuck! Jesus! How many are there? Bro, this side mission is balls. All this because one guy was walking out of that fucking door. I mean, really. Really. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You don't see me. You don't see shit, bro. Just get wrecked and keep moving. I can't believe I hid there for all that time.
Che diavolo? Niente.
Was gäbe ich für ein frisch gezapftes
Okay, there's got to be... Alright, so there's one guy there. I think there's another guy off to the left. I mean, can I not climb this scaffolding, like, at all? Yeah. Oh, this is just straight testicles right here. This is total balls. This is complete hot, sweaty testicles. All this for some gold just to buy a self-contained underwater breathing apparatus? I mean, really? Wait, where's this other guy? Okay, he's walking around. Fuck.
That'll do it.
Fuck me! Did anybody else hear that?
Boss's driver. The silent guy.
Let's move this guy somewhere where he'll be less visible. Okay. We'll take this just in case.
Radio frequency. Might be something for Gina.
Oh, what's this? Well, where's that go? Did I do this the hard way? Is that why this has been so complicated? Of course I did, right?
Cos'era quel suono?
Maybe I could learn something from this.
Okay. What was that? Lucky Hat 2. The cooldown of Indy's outfit's fortitude is cut down by half, allowing the Lucky Hat ability to recover faster. I mean, I don't think I even used the Lucky Hat ability, because every time I die, like, using the Lucky Hat doesn't make any sense, because I would be coming back to only be surrounded by people with firearms and ill intention.
Perché il rancio fa così pena?
Nice to meet you.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Let me see here.
Most of the page has been torn off. Note, always test that safe is locked before leaving it unattended. The safe is delivered with a pre-made code 5484. Please change this code as soon as possible. 5484 is the pre-made code, but did they change it is the question. Bergman, put our best translator on this one. We need to make up for what happened at the hotel. Most esteemed General, the gold included in this gift package is a token of my appreciation for all you have done for us and the hospitality you have shown. We're getting closer to the finish line, but we're not quite there yet. I understand there is mounting pressure on you, General. Questions about the foreigners in the jungle, the pesky rebels trying to undermine your authority at a time of political turmoil. We are allies in this, which is why I've personally ensured that the rebels will be a threat no more, so I ask you to bear with me just a little while longer. There will be a grand payoff from Berlin at the end of all these.
Oh. Seems like the General's patience is running out.
Okay.
You can help the villagers with this.
Ooh, requires Royal Army key. Where do I get that key? Not that. That. Man, there's cash everywhere. Well, I think we've got the cash. Almost got the cash we need. So 5484 for 5 4 8 4.
Still got it. Like not bribing anyone with this, boss.
God damn. We're rich now. Okay, so that's like everything we need, right? Should we check what's down this hole? Was this just another way in, I think? Down this hole? This is just another way in, right? Yeah, I think this is just another way in. Yep. Okay, I think we just zip line on out of here. I think that's what we do. I think we just take that zip line. I don't want to go that way because I think I'm going to drown. We're just going to take the zip line and get out of here. Can I not? Oh no, you're... Okay. Huh? What the fuck? I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh. What? Okay, we're just gonna zip line out of here, man. I ain't playing with these fools. We've got the zip line, let's use it. Right? Should be like right here. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Don't mind me, just, you know, passing through. Just passing through. Fucking success. Success. Hell to the Yeezy. Faux sheezy. And we're out of here.
Careful.
Gina, shut your trap. Shut your talk hole, Gina. To say that I'm sick of it would be an understatement. I need you to know that. What's this guy doing? Oh, look at those big temple spires over there. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
You doing okay?
I'm just not used to this.
Get used to it, Gina. We got a lot of ground to cover, you feel me?
Be careful.
All right, buddy, guess what I got? Money. Yeah! See that? Huh? What do you think about that? What do you think about that, fella? Hmm?
Welcome back.
Okay. So that's all the way back there. Let's grab this kid. Since we're here.
Look, Joyce. There it is. The old tree house.
Wow. What? You just unplugged the device from the audio. I didn't unplug anything. What's back here? What's back here? Huh? What's this? What is this? Oh, what? Where are we going? Ah, look at that.
I would have loved to have one of those as a kid.
Recipe. Taupe man pla.
Too wrapped up in work to remember to eat. I know the feeling.
Well. Oh, driver crash recovery. Yeah, that's probably what it was. That's probably what it was. I need, so I have a did I show you the computer parts I have? I have a 7800 X3D, a new motherboard, a Thermalright Peerless Assassin, and new RAM, DDR5 RAM, to upgrade my gaming PC from the 5800 XT AM4 to a 7800 X3D AM5. I have all those parts. So at some point, I need to tear apart both the streaming PC and the gaming PC so that I can upgrade the gaming PC to the 7800 X3D and upgrade the streaming PC with the parts that are currently in the gaming PC. I need to do that at some point soon because I've got all these parts just sitting over on my table over there. You know? I need to get that shit upgraded. Yeah, so I didn't actually have them, but check this out. I just got these I got these last week. I bought them on Facebook and I paid. All right, so I've got the 7800 X3D. I've got the B650E-E. So it's a 650 chipset, but the E-E, it's got a Gen 5 X16 slot for the GPU, and it has a Gen 5 X8 slot for your main boot NVMe. So it's like it's a 650, but it's got like the features of the better chipsets. And I got this motherboard and this CPU off of Facebook. I paid, what did I pay? $375 for the pair. $375 for the pair. It was a really good deal. And then I got the Peerless Assassin 120 SE. I got this off of Amazon. I paid $5 for it. $5 because it was $35, but I had $30 in points on my Amazon credit card. So I only paid $5 for the cooler. And then I have 32 gigs of Kingston Fury that I bought months ago when the RAM prices started going crazy. I bought this like because I knew that I was going to want to be upgrading at some point, and RAM prices were already getting crazy. Like I already paid like $225 for this. I paid like twice what I should have paid for it, but I knew they were going to get worse. So I was like, I need to buy RAM now so that when I want to upgrade, I'm not buying RAM at like 500% markup. 200% is better than 500%, you know? So this is Kingston Fury. 32 gigs of 6,000 mega transfer. The timing is CL36 4444. So the timing is, you know, is not phenomenal, but it's good. It's good RAM, 6,000 mega transfer with, you know, it's fine. The timing's fine on it. So yeah, I've got all the parts, man. I've got it all just sitting here, just waiting. I just need to do the upgrade. But I mean, like, I never get the time because I need to tear both PCs completely apart to do the upgrade, right? So I need to completely tear apart two PCs and then put them back together again. So I'm going to need like at least like a full Saturday. You know what I mean? Like to do that. And I never get that kind of time. So it's all just sitting right now. But once I get that done, like, one, I'm going to have a 7800 X3D in the gaming PC, and then the streaming PC, like both PCs are still keeping their GPUs. So I have the 4070 Super in the gaming PC, and I have the 3070 in the streaming PC. But the streaming PC's weakness is its CPU. It's got a 3600 CPU. So once I get that 5800 XT into the streaming PC, it's definitely going to help because I do get resource warnings like all the time from my streaming PC. Just like, because it's like, it's always at the edge of crashing is really what I was getting at, which is why it doesn't surprise me that there was a driver crash, because my streaming PC is like always on the edge of completely shitting the bed at any time during a stream. It's nerve-wracking. I have the perfect kit of RAM sitting for that build that I can't use due to stupid compatibility with my motherboard CPU combo. I've had them way before Rampocalypse. G-Skill Flare X5, 32 gig, 6,000 mega transfer, 30, 40, 40, 96. I think that's better than mine. Damn, bro. Yeah, that's better than mine. Damn. You want to sell it? Maybe I should buy that from you and sell this, because that's better than mine. That's 32 times 2, so that's a 64 gig kit. Holy shit. Damn. Damn. Hey, if you're interested in selling it, let's chat about it in Discord at some point. I don't know. Like, we're really not in a good place right now, so, you know. But, you know, like, hypothetically, I'm just saying, you know. You know. Yeah, luckily for me, like, luckily I bought all those parts last week before the bottom fell out of our life, basically, on Friday. I bought all that stuff last weekend before the bottom fell out of our life on Friday, or else I definitely wouldn't have that stuff. So It's kind of lucky that I bought it when I bought it, but also kind of, you know, either way, it's exciting. I want to get the upgrade done, man. It's just like I don't ever get the time, you know what I mean? I never get the damn time to do it. You know, I was also thinking that like it might be like I don't know, it could be cool to like stream the process of upgrading the gaming PC. The only problem is like I can't really do that cuz I do really need to tear both PCs apart because I also have a 1 terabyte NVMe in the streaming PC that I don't need in that PC. I just bought it when I was putting together the streaming PC cuz I had like all the parts for the streaming PC, just old parts. So I had all the parts, but I just needed a hard drive. So I was like, well, why don't I get a 1 terabyte drive? And then that way, whenever I get around to doing the upgrade, because I knew at some point I wanted to do the upgrade, I was like, I'll have 2 1 terabyte drives for my main PC. So I can have one 1 terabyte drive for the boot drive, and then I can have another 1 terabyte drive just for the games. And then that'll give me a little bit of room on the boot drive for like my most played games, right? And then 1 terabyte for all the other stuff that I'm constantly uninstalling and reinstalling. So like, yeah. So the point is when I do finally get around to doing the upgrade, like basically I like, because like I'm swapping parts from one PC to the other, I need to tear them both apart. So it wouldn't really make sense to try and like do it on stream, but it would be fun though. You know what I mean? It would be fun. This is the part number. Let's see. Hold on. Let's look it up. Let me see how much it's going for now. Okay. So before we look this up, hold on. Before we look this up. All right. So we're talking about a 64 gig kit of DDR5 G.Skill Flare X, 6,000 mega transfers with a 30, 40, 40, 96 for the timing. Okay. That's fucking crazy. All right. So you paid $80 for it when you bought it. I am going to guess that it is $700 or more. That's my guess. I'm thinking it's probably going to be more, but I'm guessing at least $700. All right, I'm going to look it up. All right. I'm going to have to type this in because I don't have chat on my... Actually, wait. I do have chat. Oh, this is going to get weird, though. I'm just going to type it in. All right, so F5 dash 6000 J 3040 3040 G 32 GX2 G 32 GX2 dash FX5. Oh my God. What? Bro, I was close. I said it. I said at least 700. I said at least 700. Fuck, dude. Bro, you gotta just sell that for. You should just make money on that. Damn. That's a fucking nice kit of RAM, though. That's so crazy, though, man. That's so crazy that, so you bought this for $80 back when things were normal. It's just like, it really, God, I don't know, man. It's genuinely extremely fucked up that we are now living in a world where the price of this has essentially gone up 1,000%. It is 10 times more expensive now than it should be. And that's the world we're living in. Our politicians, the people who literally get paid to look out for our interests and represent us, have allowed this to happen. Like, I don't want to like bring the mood down, bro, but if you really think about how fucked up that is, that's the world we're living in. Things are bad. Dude, things are bad. Which is exactly why, like, now more than ever, like, which is why we need stuff like these video games to be able to get together and, you know, to be able to get together and just enjoy a distraction, enjoy each other's company. It's more important now than ever, man, because if you take the time to really think about this situation and just how fucked up it really is, how screwed and corrupt our system is, how bad of a position we are in as people, living under the boot heel, really, of people who would allow things like this to go on. Not only allow it, but who would profit off of it and who would be a part of it. You know? Like, this is what we have politicians for, to make sure that shit like this doesn't happen. But instead, they're helping to facilitate it, and they're profiting off of it. And I need to stop, man. That shit's just fucked, bro. Damn, here it is. Here it is. There it is. There it is. Damn, son. That sure is purty. That's crazy. So you can't use it, huh? That sucks. God, that would freaking drive me insane. I would be so angry. I would be so angry. Dude, you should post that shit on Facebook Marketplace for like $750. I guarantee you somebody will buy it. Like, there's somebody out there with like more money than sense. You know what I mean? Or even post it for $700, right? So somebody's saving over $100. Like, there's somebody out there putting together like a 5090 rig right now who just has more money than they know what to do with. And they're like, fuck it, I don't care. You know what I mean? Though that person, I don't know if they'd be looking on Facebook for a deal or if they'd just be buying retail prices. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you do. That's crazy, man. That is crazy, dude. That is crazy. So why can't you use it? Incompatibility with your motherboard? What kind of motherboard do you have? What is it? Does it just have like an XMP profile or something that doesn't work with your board or some shit like that? That sucks, dude. God, that sucks. Hold on. Wait. Indy says Flock cameras have 2 sticks of DDR RAM, by the way. No. Are you serious, bro? Are you serious about that? That's that is completely random, but very good information to have. You know, not that you could do anything with that information, but I feel like that's potentially just good. It's just a good thing to know, you know? It's just a good thing to know. In case you see a Flock camera somewhere, you know, you could drop a pin on your GPS and you could just know, hey, there's a Flock camera, and you could know, I know a little bit about how that Flock camera works. It has 2 sticks of DDR5 RAM inside of it. You know? Just, you know, for S and G's. You know what I'm saying? Shits and gigs, bruh. You know what I mean? Just some shits and gigs. Just sitting in the box. I replaced it for the Intel variant, which is the Trident. Oh, okay. So you got an Intel. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. Same kit for exact same price. Okay, gotcha. I gotcha. So that's the all the AMD profiles, but no, but okay, but you have an Intel CPU. I understand. Oh, snap, son. Oh, snap. That's my neck of the woods, bro. Glad I got all my RAM before the RAM prices went crazy. Yeah, Liam, we were just talking about it. So I've got a 32 gig kit. So we were just talking about, I've got all the parts to upgrade my current gaming rig to a 7800X 3D, and they're all sitting over on my table now. And we were just talking about, I bought my RAM. I've got a 32 gig kit over there of DDR5 that I bought like right when the prices started getting crazy. So I paid like $225 for it. It was like twice as much as it normally was when I bought it. But I bought it way back then. This was months ago because I knew that I wanted to do an upgrade at some point in the nearish future. But I also knew that prices were going to get much worse than they already were. So I went out and I got the RAM then. So I was like, I would rather pay 200% for it than 1,000%, which is now what it currently is. But yeah, man. I mean, bro, I'm down. I'm down, bro. We can talk about that in Discord, man. I have, holy shit, I have 128 gigs of DDR5. My dude, what do you do with 128 gigs? Hold on, wait. Can I show this on stream? I'm going to show this on stream. Nobody knows where this is. Yo, this is crazy. Yo, wait a minute. Hold the fucking phone, dude. Hold the fucking phone, bro. What? Oh, what? What is this? What is this? What is this? Brother, you are rich. Look at this. Look at this. My dude printed a custom case. That's how valuable this is. That's how valuable this is. My fucking man here printed a custom 3D printed case. This is like when you see a movie and they have like a briefcase full of cash or a briefcase full of gold. That's what this is. This is the 2026 equivalent of a briefcase full of gold. Jesus. Bro, even this DDR4 right here, even this right now is worth a lot of money. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I do have some old. My problem though is when I pull sticks out of a machine, like I normally just throw them somewhere. So I've got some kits laying around, but they're all beat up from just getting knocked around. I have a 7800 X3D and a 7900 XTX. It is a beast. Yeah, that is a beast, bro. Gaming, a lot of rendering, holy legendary loot. Yeah, I know, right? I know. Yeah, that would help if you're doing like a lot of video rendering and stuff. Yeah, that definitely does help. That's one of my current deficiencies is I also, you know, because I make content and stuff, am frequently rendering videos, and that's one of the two things that slow me down on my current rig are the 5800 CPU and my 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM. For that alone, it would be nice to have like a 64 or 128 gig kit, but you know. Yeah, I do have some DDR3, 4, and now I have one kit of 5. I've got a couple kits of DDR3 kicking around. Yeah, I do. I got a DDR3. I have an old 11 shit. like 1170 or something motherboard sitting over there. I used to sit at the bottom of an Amazon box, needed somewhere to keep it safe once prices started to go nuts. Yeah, Liam, check this out. I was just showing this to Cryptic. So check this out. So this is my upgrade for my gaming PC. So I'm gonna, oh, I forgot to turn my lights on. Why didn't anybody tell me my lights weren't on? This is my upgrade for my gaming PC. So currently I'm gonna upgrade the gaming PC with this stuff and then upgrade the streaming rig with what's in the gaming PC now. So I've got the 7800 X3D and the B650E-E motherboard. I bought both of these together as a package off of Facebook Marketplace for $375. So I got a pretty good deal on these. So I've got all this shit sitting around. I just haven't gotten around to doing the upgrade yet. Because when I do the upgrade, I have to tear apart both machines and then rebuild both of them because parts are going to be swapping back and forth between the machines. And so it's going to be like a big pain in the ass. So I haven't gotten around to doing it yet. But I mean, the way I figure it, so once I put this 7800 into the gaming rig, like this build, as long as I take care of it, should hopefully last me until this whole AI fever dream breaks. Like until this bubble pops. Like this should at least last me for the next few years. I should be able to play games at decent settings for the next few years until this whole AI nonsense goes away and hopefully some people get thrown in jail. Some politicians, you know what I mean? So hopefully, but this should last me through that is what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping at least. I just got to take care of it. Which reminds me, I also got to clean out my computers because they're full of crap. Some still live in an Amazon box somewhere in a closet. They were just the most useful kits I kept for testing, replacing my side biz of PC build repair. Damn, that's a good side biz, man. I need a good side biz. I need a good side biz. I need like 3 or 4 good side businesses. That's what I need. All right, here we go.
Come on, make yourself useful, will ya?
I was giving you an opportunity to impress me with your big muscles.
Gina, just shut up and grab the board. Did somebody nail this kid in here? Somebody like nailed this kid in here?
So, who were you looking for?
While you were sleeping, Sunan told me about his nephew, Aran, who lives here. Apparently he has an interest in history and likes to explore the ruins.
And now he's gone missing. Poor kid. Wrong place, wrong time to go exploring.
Listen, Pylin's rebels have seen fascists near the treehouse. What if Voss is behind his disappearance?
Of course Voss is
Ah,
behind
must
his
have stumbled upon
disappearance
something
because
important.
Voss is a huge
What's
steaming pile of
important is that Sunan
shit.
gets his dear nephew back. Where has he gone?
Let's look around.
This place is a mess. What were they looking for?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess that would slow things down a bit. Not many people building PCs right now. I would imagine people will at some point be needing to keep PCs running though, you know?
Come, take a look.
All right, sounds good, bro. We can talk about We can talk about that. I mean, I'm down to at least discuss it. You know what I mean? You know. Again, though, like I would not hold it against you if you want to capitalize on what's going on right now, like straight up. You know what I mean? Like that makes sense. 1935. All right. Got us a photograph.
Ron seems to be close to his uncle.
Sunan spoke very highly of him. Hey, this board is loose. Maybe there is something underneath it.
Gee, thanks for telling me, Gina, and not letting me explore the space for myself, because God forbid, sweet, tender, merciful baby Jesus forbid that I actually get to explore and play the game for myself. That would be awful. I would hate that. Thank goodness Gina is here
Didn't look
to
everywhere.
just point out everything that I need to do. If my theory is correct, there is another older temple buried beneath Wat Si Sawai. Perhaps it was a test of courage for Khmer warriors, and what if the old mechanisms still work? I'm no warrior, but with all I learnt at the university in Krung Thep, I think I can figure out how some old traps work. I've noted the possible location on the map. Treehouse, ruins, Mandapa, Stupa, ruins, Wat Si Sawai. Okay. I wonder what the Italian soldiers are doing near the treehouse. I should ask them what they want.
Ron found a secret inside Wat Si Sawai.
What's that?
An old shrine, not very far from here. Looks like 3 big prayings shaped like corn cobs. Discovered by Prince Wajiwarud in 1907. If we're gonna find the kid, Wat Si Sawai is our best bet.
Wajiravud. Wajiravud. Wow, this would be a kick-ass place to live. No wonder this kid lives here, man. He's living the dream. This is awesome. Could you imagine? That's beautiful. Okay, so get to Wat Si Sawai. Okay. Let's go. Let's go to Wat Si Sawai. Oh, wait, can I take the, I want to take the zip line down. Yeah, let's take the zip line.
Was it an exciting adventure?
Let's go, Gina! I think we want to go this way.
I like the name Sukhothai. Do you know what it means?
Comes from Sanskrit. Means dawn of happiness.
That's beautiful.
What's this? What have we here? Well, well, well. What do we have here then? Wait, what? Can I give her this?
What is this place?
Not sure. It looks like the fascists are searching for something around here.
What's with the radio? Okay. Gina. Gina, come here. I have a radio frequency for you. Why is that popping up like in the... Okay, whatever. That radio frequency prompt keeps popping up for some reason.
Use the radio if I'm not here.
What is this? Dream journal, Thursday. Could hardly sleep last night. Woke up sweating from a nightmare. Dreamt I fell into a trap full of iron spikes. Guess the rumors about tombs filled with traps are getting to me. But Dr. Lund assured me there's nothing to worry about. I'm just letting my imagination run wild. I delivered the request for explosives for Captain Bubici, and it was approved. Should probably be getting the supplies today. Just have to set up a controlled explosion, then boom. The way should be open. If successful, I get to lead the way into this demon's tomb. Everything will be all right. All right.
Fascists make for gullible stooges.
Indeed they do, Indy. Indeed they do. Il Duce.
What do we have here?
Excavation orders. Captain Bubici, you are to lead the excavation in the southwest in collaboration with the guest archaeologist assigned by Voss. You and your men will assist the professor in all necessary tasks and follow instructions as if they were issued by Voss himself. Voss believes that the so-called Demon's Tomb could contain artifacts of vital importance to our mission. Any significant finds should immediately be reported. Okay.
Voss thinks there could be something important here.
So we're looking for the Demon's Tomb. Well, how do we get up there? Got to get up there somehow, right? Oh, shit. It's got to be up there that I'm trying to get to. I mean, right? Maybe I can't get in here yet. Can't go back there. This is weird. I guess that's it. I guess there's nothing back here. That's weird. Seems like there should be, you know? Yeah. It all just goes to the same place.
Hey there, Strambo. We are safe again.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay. Whatevs. Back on track. Let's go, Gina.
How old are these ruins?
At least 500 years.
Were they built by the people of Siam?
Sukhothai was an old Khmer trade center. It was taken over by rebels and became a prosperous kingdom before it started to decline.
Every empire falls, sooner or later.
Ain't that the truth, Gina? Ain't that the truth?
All right. This should be the way to Wat Si Sawai.
I'll come with you. Maybe a run is in there.
There's a radio frequency, Gina. You're welcome. You're welcome, Gina. Frickin' crap.
Huh. I overheard coordinates for the location of payments to local spies. It's marked on your map. If you find any more radio frequencies, bring them to me.
Yeah, don't worry, I will. I will, Gina. Don't you worry. I will. I'm having trouble trying to sleep. Bennett, Bennett. I'm counting sheep, I'm running out. Bennett, Bennett. Banana. Bam, banana. No rest for cross-ups in my mind. On my own, here we go. Harassment and bullying. Who the fuck was I harassment and bullying? God. Like bro. Who was I? TikTok, get absolutely effed, bro. You can burn the. Okay. 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 Fiore, I've secured a crate of grappa, as promised. Tell the men we will have a get-together after the shift is over. I have planned for some fun and games, too. It's important to keep morale up at times like this. Giuseppe.
No time for fun and games when I'm down here.
Giuseppe. Okay.
Questa giungla mi fa paura.
Oh shit. There's bad guys here.
Bah, come non detto.
Okay, let me go get my... Let me go get my wacky stick. My whacking stick here. Get my thumping stick.
Cos'era quello?
Got him. All right. Who brings fists to a whacking stick fight? The loser. The loser does.
Is that the temple? What's this, Hawaii?
3 prayings shaped like corn cobs.
That's it. That looks like the temple. Oh. Looks like we got more whacking to do. That's what she said. Oh, snap. Okay.
Ora questa è una guerra. Preferirei combattere una guerra che possiamo.
Painted message.
Gotta get a better view.
Ah, I see. Okay. There we go. 2480.
Could be worth looking into.
2480. That's going to be useful. Investigate the tiger sign. 2480. What's this? Hey now.
Not bad.
Okay. Ooh. What have we here? I wonder how many bad guys there are. I wonder if I could just take these fools out from up here and save myself the trouble, you know? Yeah, this is going to be noisy, though.
Che diavolo era?
Oh, the workers are bad guys, too. Snap.
Fa niente.
Camerata a terra! Dai, impegnati! Per poco!
Oh, come on.
Hit me!
Ne ho abbastanza! Raggiti, non riesci neppure a colpirmi! Ricarico! Ah, è divertente! Jesus! Arrenditi che puoi!
All right, let's try this again. I didn't realize the workers were going to be bad guys. I thought the workers would be neutral. Okay, let's maybe take a different direction. Fucking Gina. You're so stupid, Gina. Like, how do they not see Gina? God, I hate Gina. I hate these characters. It's just like, it's so immersion breaking and annoying. Why
Gonna get caught.
do you saddle me with this obnoxious character following me around doing dumb shit the whole time?
Non sarà
Just stop. We don't need that in our games. We just don't need it. Look at her. What? Like, what the? What the f are you doing, Gina? I'm telling you, man. She's ruining the entire game. Like, this game would be fantastic if they didn't stick this annoying character to you because they think you're too stupid to play the game by yourself. So they have this incredibly dumb AI character following you around, breaking immersion, doing the most ridiculous crap all of the time, and constantly telling you what you need to do next instead of allowing you to just play the game, discover things for yourself. I hate it. She's ruining the game. Like, this game for me, this game would be like probably like an 8 out of 10, man. It's a good game, but because of her, 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. because she just ruins the whole game. She breaks all the immersion, ruins the game, constantly gets in your way, doesn't let you play the game for yourself. It's just obnoxious.
Cos'è stato? Ora ti vedo!
Take a seat, buddy.
Hey!
Get down.
I guess this is the way in here. All right, here we go. Into the tomb. Into the temple. Raiders of the Lost Temple. Increase the durability of melee weapons. Yeah, I'll definitely take that.
I'll read through this.
Handyman. I'll definitely take that. Damn, 800. Jeez. All right, give me something to bust open this.
Looks like a temple. Maybe a rite of passage for Khmer warriors.
Something to bust open this box with. There we go. That should work. Thank you. What? The fuck is she doing?
Aran?
What are you doing, Gina?
Do you speak English?
I do. Very good English.
I'm Gina. This is Indiana Jones. Sunan sent us to help you.
Oh, thank you. The foreign soldier forced me to show them what I found. Now I'm trapped in here. Yeah.
It's all right. We'll find a way to reach you. Let's go, Jones.
Stay out of trouble, kid.
Maybe there is a way through here.
Where is he? Is he in there? I guess he's in there somewhere.
Is this a handle?
Only one way to find out.
Nothing's happening. There is another handle over there.
I think we need to pull
I'm
them at
ready.
the same time.
I'm losing my patience with this game.
Ready when you are, Jones.
I'm losing my patience with this nonsense.
Let's go.
Something goes in there we gotta find.
How do we open this door?
I bet these pipes have something to do with it. Seems like whatever mechanism controls the door is powered by water. I can't just leave Gina here.
Oh my god, come on, Gina.
Is this some kind of lift?
My guess it's hydraulic powered. People who built this place were masterful engineers.
See that platform? You have to find a way to raise it. Then I can cross to the other side.
Hang in there, Aran. We will find a way.
Whoa. This crazy, man. This is crazy.
It's like being inside the clock tower in Venice.
I think we're inside the machinery powering all the traps in the trial above us, where Aran is.
Oh, no.
There's something back here. It's impossible to get through, though. At least for now.
Let's find a way. The command worship snakes.
Well, in Hindu mythology, the Naga were a divine race of serpents who could take the form of humans. Real stuff of nightmares.
Whoa. That doesn't look safe. Got some monkeys in here? Man, this place is a maze.
It's fine. You can do it, Gina. Come on.
Ah, you found the way!
Of course. Give us a minute to raise the platform. Jones?
Let's take a look.
What happened to the soldiers?
They were not careful. They didn't listen to my warnings. Now they are dead. เละตุ้มเป๊ะเลย
Fascists never listen to reason.
Now they are dead.
Wheels must power the elevator. This should work.
Do you think there's something behind that door?
Never hurts to look.
Where does the pipe segment go? Maybe here? Okay.
You'd open the door.
And then I know, Gina, I'm literally watching, okay? I can see with my own fucking eyeballs what's going on, Gina.
I need some help.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, bro. It's the actual worst.
Let's try this.
It's like, I would rather...
Goes there.
I don't want either, but I would rather yellow paint. Just give me some yellow paint. I would rather have yellow paint than an obnoxious character following me around, constantly breaking immersion, doing like ridiculous shit while we're supposed to be in a stealth scene, and constantly telling me what I'm supposed to do next. Just give me yellow paint. I'll take the yellow paint. So we've got this. I don't know where this is supposed to go. Oh, I get it. Okay. So put this down. Pick this up. Put it here. And then take this. And put it here. Oh, the other way.
Cobwebs are moving.
It's moving! Thank you!
There we go.
I will meet you up ahead!
This door just opened.
There we go.
Okay, well, let's see where it takes us.
The cobwebs are moving now.
Might have opened up a new path to motor on. Let's keep moving.
Oh, snap.
Do you know where we are?
Going in the same direction as the trials above us.
Where Iran is going. That's good.
Okay. Hey, what's up? Hi, Doodle. What are you doing? All right, there we go. Ha! Got it. I think.
This looks almost like an elevator.
Ah,
Wait here.
all right. Now we
I'll
can
find a way to get it working.
go through. And shit, son. Oh, this is gonna be something. Ooh. Got it.
Are you alright, or have you fallen to your death?
Got
Is
it.
there a third option?
The third option is that you've been eaten by one of the giant snakes from that statue.
Not funny.
Okay. So maybe we jump over to this. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. And dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Maybe we go under? Yeah, we go under. We go under. Now we got another big jump. All right. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Are you up there?
And now,
I'm here. Just hang on. I'll see if I can lower this thing down.
or we don't. Or we don't. And Gina, you just stay where you are and let me play the game. How about that? But I know that I can't progress unless I let you come up here.
Ah, well, it's down.
You okay?
Yeah, maybe I can climb up here.
Yeah, maybe you can. Maybe you can. Hey, look at that. And there you are.
Hello again.
Isn't that swell? You're back.
Can we open this together?
I think so. Let's give it a go.
Isn't that swell? You're back, Gina. You're back. What's down there? What's back here?
So strange.
What is this place?
Could be where they controlled the trap mechanisms in the cave.
It's like the backstage of a theater.
Exactly.
Wow. All this stuff still works. Some pretty impressive craftsmanship, man. Okay. Pretty impressive craftsmanship, if
Should
I
have watched your step, pal.
do say so myself. Okay. Guess we're going this way. Yep. Going this way.
What do you think this lever is for?
What lever?
Oh, look! I think I will use this bridge instead. Another puzzle?
Not just a puzzle. This must have powered the warrior's trail above.
Solve the pipe puzzle. Use the camera for hints. All right.
Some kind of locking mechanism for the bridge.
Don't do anything reckless. We're almost there.
Hold tight, Aran!
What's this? All right. We got some water going. Okay. It's gone down into that.
What if there is a pipe over there?
I'll take a look.
Your uncle is very worried about you, Aran.
Oi, he's been that way since I was young. I tried to say, Lung Sunan, I am not 3 anymore.
Oh, we can
But
open
you
this
just
door for
answer.
sure.
You are my only nephew, Alan. How can I stop worrying?
Sounds like he cares about you a lot.
Ah, too much.
Okay. All right, let's check down here. Okay, there's another pipe section in here. I guess that's what we're taking, yeah. Random skeleton. Wonder if that's breakable. Okay, well, let's take this. Drop this up here. Let's grab this. See if we can break through that wall down there. I feel like this has got to be here for a reason, right? Like there's a breakable wall somewhere. Maybe this one? No, not this one. Oh, it is this one. Ha 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 ha! See that? Huh? Huh? What do you think of that? There we go. Huh?
We'll just add this to the collection.
Okay. So, let's see. First off, we can open this door here.
Think hydraulic power will open that door too?
Wouldn't surprise me.
So we can drop... Alright, so we got water coming up to this point, and we need to get it... Okay. So... What was it? Boom, boom, boom. So we need to turn...
Put this pipe down here.
that way. And then... No. That way.
I'll put you there.
Bada bing!
Make sure the rotation is right.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
It opened that door.
And another
That should be
pipe
enough.
section. Okay. Alright, we got this. Okay, so now what are we trying to get this water to? Trying to get this water where? Not there. We're trying to get it into these grates, maybe? Is that what we're trying to do? Get it into these grates? That's gotta be it, right? It's getting it into those grates. It's gotta be it.
How can this mechanism still work after all these centuries?
Well, the Khmer were known for their superior construction skills. I'm not surprised.
Do we need to get it into all three grates, maybe? So... what if we went straight here? Okay, wait. Let's take out all our pipe sections. Okay, so what do we have? 4 pipe sections, and we need to get the water, I think, from here? And we need to get it to go... Is that where we need to get it to go? Is into these grates? So we've got 3 turny sections.
I'll put you there. Need to make sure the rotation is right.
So that one will go there. I mean, what?
I'll put you there. Need to make sure the rotation is right. Put you there. Need to make sure the rotation is right.
I mean, is that where I'm supposed to be? I don't get it. What's up, big and tatted? I'm hanging in there, brother. I'm hanging in there. I hope you're doing good. Oh, there's this one. This one needs to go. Okay. I'm hanging in there, bro. Good to see you, man. I hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good day, brother. Okay, there we go. All right, now we got it. And so this one... Right? So... Wait, what? Then we go straight piece here, maybe?
I'll put this pipe down here.
Okay, so that goes into that one. And then we can put this one in this one. Right, and that's gonna go into that one. So now all we need is to get it into the middle one, which will be right here. Right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Whew, that took a minute. What's up, souls?
Get out of here.
Playing Soul Frame. What's Soul Frame? Oh shit, wait, what the fuck? What just happened? What? I missed that. What's Soul Frame? I never played Soul Frame. What's that? Soul Frame. Soul Frame. Soul Frame is an upcoming free-to-play action role-playing, massively multiplayer online game developed and published by Digital Extremes. It's currently available to play on Windows through Digital Extremes, though Digital Extremes intend to release it on Xbox Series XS and PlayStation 5 once. Huh. Soul Frame Media. Videos. Official gameplay trailer.
In Ebbing Spring, the skies will clot. Our shedding seeds made piles of rot.
Oh, that dude looks badass.
Odions cast with tempers rare. Red minnows squirm in tainted clay. 3 virtues known, not all recast. For wrath, and doom, and death, our last.
Yo, is this
Find
what?
Fawn.
Is this like a
or
new
I'll find
MMO?
you.
What? Is this a new MMO? I've never even heard of this. Preludes official trailer.
The spell song made us forget all
Man,
others.
I haven't played an MMO in years, man. This looks like
Minnow,
legit, man.
learn the river's verses.
The art style's phenomenal. Mounts. That big ass wolf, dude.
For only the souls now remember.
Huh. Damn, man, it's a... Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Whoops. Yeah, it's about time, man. It's about time we got a new MMO. I haven't played... Did you see they're also working on a Guild Wars 3? Supposed to go into I guess early access or beta in fall 2027, I think. Warframe's new game. It's in pre-alpha, but you can either buy a key for 30 or make an account and wait for them to send out free keys. Oh, okay, wait, it's single player and you can invite friends and play together in drop-in, drop-out co-op. Oh, okay. Okay, from the creators of Warframe. Sanchisel, that's Soulframe. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's Soulframe. I just formed a pact with that wolf. That looks pretty legit, man. I think last MMO I played was Final Fantasy 11 and Final Fantasy 14. I played a little bit of Final Fantasy 14. I didn't play much. I think the last MMO I played was probably Elder Scrolls Online. And I played World of Warcraft back. What was the expansion after Warlords of Draenor? I played through that expansion. And I played Guild Wars 2 on and off for years and years. But I mean, I haven't played. I was just checking out the new Helldivers 2 update. Oh, man. I got to play Helldivers 2. They're supposed to add raids later. Yeah, that looks pretty good, man. That actually looks pretty decent. Soulframe. Yeah, I'd never heard of that, man. That looks pretty legit, bro. I would be willing to try something like that out. I liked Guild Wars 2, so I'm curious if they will go full action combat this time. Yeah, man. I'm curious too. Did you see what Colin what's his last name? Colin, whatever, the lead guy over there at ArenaNet. Did you see what he said about, like, so I remember, so I played Guild Wars 2 in beta. I played at launch. I was pretty big into Guild Wars 2. And do you remember when Guild Wars 2 launched, what was like really unique and original about Guild Wars 2 was, one, it was a departure from the Holy Trinity class system. And they also had like dynamic world events that random players could all participate in. And what Colin was saying, like last week or whatever, when he was up on stage and doing some interviews and stuff talking about Guild Wars 3, is he was saying that whenever they make a new game, whenever they make a new Guild Wars game, they're always out to solve existing like problems or whatever in current MMOs. And so I didn't see anywhere where they said much about what the combat and class systems and stuff are actually going to be in Guild Wars 3. But if you kind of follow the progression of Guild Wars 2, and kind of think about what he said about their sort of like their approach, when they develop a new MMO, like what's one of the biggest, like one of the biggest mechanics in MMOs that have kind of gotten a little stale after all these years that they sort of started to evolve away from in Guild Wars 2, that would be tab targeting, right? Like if you were to ask me, tab targeting would be an obvious one where like Guild Wars 3, and given what ArenaNet's really good at and what was like really great about the combat in Guild Wars 2 was how dynamic it was, even though it was still kind of like a tab targeting hybrid. It would make sense to me that if that's kind of the approach that they're talking about is solving existing problems and sort of evolving the MMO genre, it would make sense to me that it would be an evolution towards a much more action-based combat system, which if that's the case, Guild Wars 3 could be a massive injection of like fresh excitement into the MMO genre, which is something that we desperately need just in the gaming community in general, because MMOs have gotten, man, that's why when I saw that game, I was kind of like, holy shit, is this a new MMO in 2026? Because MMOs have just gotten, I don't want to say stale, because, there's still good MMOs, like Elder Scrolls Online's a good game, and Final Fantasy XIV's a good game, and World of Warcraft is still a good game, and a lot of people play all those games, but they're all very similar. The genre itself is almost like it's been locked in time for the past decade, if that makes sense. And what we really need in the MMO genre is a fresh injection of something exciting, a new approach. And it makes a lot of sense to me that evolving from Guild Wars 2, if you just take that natural evolution, evolving into a much more action-based system for combat and for world exploration. Because remember the jumping puzzles in Guild Wars 2? Oh my God. The jumping puzzles and the world exploration. It's almost like remember the mystery box? It's like a freaking platformer built into your MMO. Like take all that stuff and evolve all that into the next iteration of Guild Wars. And I can imagine a game with action-based combat, a much more dynamic movement and exploration system for the open world, much more like even more dynamic than Guild Wars 2 with all of the, like remember what was the expansion where you went into the jungle zone that was like had all the different levels and stuff, like just taking all that stuff and evolving it all into an MMO that plays like a mix between an action game and a bit of platforming. And yeah, I don't know, man. It's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting. I was not expecting to hear anything about another Guild Wars. Like that came out in left field, man. Like that, not only are they working on a new Guild Wars, but it's going to be releasing in beta in just over a year. Man, I'm telling you, bro. Guild Wars 2 has great tab hybrid like Final Fantasy XIV does. Yeah, I didn't play enough Final Fantasy XIV. Soulframe will probably play like Warframe multiplayer wise. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, Sanchizzle, did you play Guild Wars at all? The trailer did show someone running up and climbing a wall, I think. Yeah, it showed a little bit of movement, and it definitely looked the trailer definitely looked very dynamic and action based. But again, it's hard to tell how much is gameplay and how much is scripted. My PC just shit out on me this morning. Oh, bro, what's up, Sam? Welcome back, brother. I'm sorry to hear it, my dude. I'm sorry to hear it. We were just talking earlier. I've got a bunch of parts for an upgrade for my PC that I need to do. That sucks, man. What happened? Did you get it fixed? Live service is failing. Agreed, and it needs to fail. Need to find the next big thing. I suspect we see the return of many various types of games until something sticks to the wall. Yeah, that's a really smart analogy, or that's a really smart perspective, Cryptic. I think you're probably right. I think you're probably right, because live service is, you know, I'm sure that we will have some live service games that will stick around, but they're going to be far fewer, right? And so now, like right now, we're seeing a lot of single player titles being released, but you know damn well that these publishers, they're going to want to find something that is going to give some of that live service constant revenue type model that's gonna like bridge that gap. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, you're probably right, man. We might see more MMOs. Like, yeah, we might see a lot of more ARPGs, like Diablo 4 style ARPGs, where you have like some of the MMO aspects and always online stuff sort of built in. One thing ArenaNet, one thing Colin Farrell, that's his name, right? Colin Farrell. Am I thinking Will Ferrell? Anything. One thing that the dude from ArenaNet did say about Guild Wars 3 is that it will be no subscription and no like time-based like FOMO type stuff, which is huge. So you'll just be able to play the game or buy the game, and you'll be able to jump in and play whenever you want. If you want to take a break, you can take a break, and you're not going to miss out on stuff if you take a break for a while. If you want to come back, you'll be able to jump right back in. If there's stuff that happened while you were gone that you want to go back and get, you'll be able to do that, which, you know, is huge. Yeah, San Chisel, that Soulframe game, it did say, here, I can go back to it. It did say it's going to be on everything when it comes out. That looks good, man. I would try that. I would definitely try that. I would definitely check this out. It's on Steam, you said, right? Yeah, I would check this out. It looks pretty interesting. Here's the trailer again.
Spring. The sky.
I like the art style a lot.
Our shedding seeds made piles of rot.
It's like a mix between like Dark Souls and like Warframe. It's a really cool art style.
In tainted clay. Three virtues known. Not all recast.
The combat looks phenomenal. What's the combat like?
Undeath. Our last.
That's creepy, man. I don't like that.
Or I'll find you.
That like spider hat thing gives me the heebie-jeebies, bro. Yeah, this looks good, man. This looks real good. I would try this.
In ebbing spring.
I would definitely try this. Yeah, like maybe we can check this out. Because we've got a lot of games coming out next month. I don't know. We're going to be pretty busy. But that looks good, man. That looks good, dude. That legit looks good. That's interesting. I'm legitimately interested in that. I know that's not an MMO, but it's got me thinking about MMOs now, you know? I miss MMOs, man. I miss playing MMOs, you know? I do. I don't know if I could ever go back to like playing an MMO full time. I don't have the time anymore. You know, I've got a kid now and a family and all that stuff. And it's like, you know, but a game like Guild Wars 3, I have flirted with reinstalling Guild Wars 2 recently since all this Guild Wars 3 news came out, just because I've been thinking about it a lot. But yeah, I don't know, man. I do miss playing MMOs. Guild Wars 2, I spent a lot of hours in that game. I loved that game. Oh, and remember Star Wars: The Old Republic? I spent a lot of hours in that game too, man. A lot of hours in that game. SWTOR and Guild Wars 2 were probably my two favorites. I got a lot of time in World of Warcraft too, but I don't know. I think I enjoyed, just in general enjoyment factor, I think I enjoyed Guild Wars 2 and Star Wars: The Old Republic more, I think. You gonna check out that Soul Frame Sand Chisel? I'll check it out with you, bro. You can wishlist it on Steam or go to their website and purchase a key for 30, or make an account on their website. They give out free keys weekly. Oh, really? Oh, wait, hold on, Cryptic. What are you saying about EA Early Access? Oh, Early Access. Yeah. And wait, hold on. What's going on with your... Okay, hold on. I missed your messages, Sam. Hold on, bro. That fucking sucks, dude. Oh, man. So your all-in-one cooler pump or the radiator clogged. It was going to happen eventually, but cost me $300 for parts and labor and can take a week to get back. Bro, so listen, Sam, if you're still here, bro, let me show you something. So that's exactly why I don't have water cooling in any of my systems, man. And that's why, dude, like I know that AIOs are very reliable now, and you know, but it does happen. Like you just said, it does happen, right? So I've got a 7800X 3D that I need to swap into my gaming PC. And for that, sticking with air cooling, man, $35, Thermalright Peerless Assassin, and it cools like almost just as good as most, like, you know, most AIOs. Like $35, and it will never clog on you. The pump will never die, right? Like, bro, telling you, man, that's why, dude. Like, and it might be like because I'm old, I'm an unk, and I remember when water coolers were very sketchy. You know what I mean? Like, so I was around back in the day when water cooling was much sketchier than it is now. When like buying an AIO and installing it was not nearly as reliable as it is now. Like you had to build custom water cooling and all that. I remember all that stuff. So I never converted, man. And I'm glad that I haven't, because like I said, like I know that they're much more reliable now, but it still happens. And there's a lot of moving parts in a water cooler. And the worst thing is luckily it didn't spring a leak, but they can also leak. And then that means that it's not only your cooling system that goes down, but it can take out other parts as well. I'm a firm believer in air cooling, bro. I am a firm believer in air cooling. I'm just saying. That's just me. That's just my thing, but I'm a believer in air cooling. I'm all about it. I'm all about it, dude. I am all about it. Oh, now it's hailing and the boat covers off, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I hope your day gets better, bro. God, that sucks. Yeah, you're having a rough day, Sam. I'm sorry, man. I wish they'd remake SWTOR. Yeah, me too. Me too. That game's still great. Like I think you can still play it, and they're still putting out story content. From what I hear, like, you know, once the player base kind of declined, they've always kept like a core player base, and apparently it kind of transitioned into a much more story focused experience. And so apparently now, if you get on SWTOR and play through all of the expansions and story expansions and stuff they have out now, apparently it's still a really fantastic story driven Star Wars experience. Apparently, I haven't done it, but apparently it's still really good. And a lot of the later expansions apparently are like just phenomenal from a story perspective because they really focused on that. KOTOR is my favorite. I know. Oh my God, the original KOTOR. Yeah, aren't they supposed to, Sanchez, aren't they supposed to be remaking KOTOR? Isn't that happening? Isn't a KOTOR remake happening? I'm not imagining that, right? Like that's happening, a KOTOR remake? That's happening, right? If you do purchase a founder pack for $30, you'll also get 2 keys you can give away, I believe. Oh, really? It was 4 years old, so it was a good run. Yeah, you got 4 years out of it. That's not bad. I got this new one for 70, but when this one goes out, I'll be switching to the same fan as you. Yeah, man, I got that thing. I bought it off Amazon. It was $35 and I had $30 on my Amazon Visa card, so I paid $5 for that cooler. Freaking phenomenal. I still don't trust any closed loop AIO past 3 to 5 years. Yeah, I mean, that's right in the window, Cryptic, for what just happened to Sam. He said his lasted him 4 years. Yep. Yeah, I'm the same way, man. And like my PC that I'm using right now is over 6 years old. Right? So if I had built that with water cooling, that would be one more thing that I would have had to have replaced probably at least once already. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm old school. I like air cooling, especially when we now have air coolers that are like nearly identical in terms of cooling that you can get from water coolers. It's like, you know, like maybe a couple degrees difference, which who cares? Like if I've got an air cooler that can keep that 7800 X3D at like, you know, 64, 65 degrees Celsius under load, or a water cooler that can keep it at like 58 degrees, it's like, you know, like what's it matter? You know what I mean? No game did the SWTOR story like they did for an MMO. Good and evil cutscenes and decisions. I know, man, the SWTOR story was so good. Oh my God, so good. I remember. So when that game was like getting ready to launch and they were like leading up to the launch, I was working at a furniture store. I was working at an Ashley furniture store, and I worked there with two people who ended up becoming really good friends of mine. And I remember sitting in the Ashley furniture store because we sold furniture, right? So we would spend a lot of time sitting around. I would bring my computer in. I remember sitting in that furniture store with those two people, my two friends that I met there, just spending hours looking at the SWTOR website before it launched, like planning out our character classes and whether we were going to go light side or dark side, talking about all the different things that they were talking about having on the website, like space combat, and talking about all the possibilities. And then when that game launched, that first weekend that it launched, we all met up online. It was like a Saturday morning. And I remember I spent like 18 hours in front of my computer that day playing Star Wars: The Old Republic. Like 18 hours straight. And it was incredible, man. It was incredible. And a big part of it was that story, because it was just every time you got to a story part, and you had decisions to make, and those decisions affected your character light side. Like every time you got to a story part, you were like, oh my God, I can't wait to see what happens next. It was so good. Oh my God, so good. No MMO has come close to SWTOR when it comes to story. No MMO has even come close. They did such an amazing job with the story for that game. I would play through that whole game again just to experience that story again. It would be absolutely worth it. And now with all the expansions, man, and now y'all got me thinking about you guys got me thinking about MMOs, man. I want to install an MMO. Oh my God, I bet I could run something like Star Wars The Old Republic on my handheld. I mean, that game's like, what, 14, 15 years old? I guarantee you I could run that on my handheld. That would be amazing. The good thing about AIOs is they do give you signs of failure due to the sounds the pump makes in 99% of the models out there. Yeah, at least you get a warning. But if you don't know what to listen for, it makes it hard to know, especially if you have loud fans. Yeah. Yeah, true. True. Goated. Yeah, man. Yep. KOTOR was like the foundation for the Old Republic for SWTOR, man. Aren't they doing a KOTOR remake? Sand Chisel? Am I like imagining that, or is that a thing? They're doing that, right? Aren't they doing a KOTOR remake? I think they are. I think they are. I'm gonna make an account with these guys, I think, actually. I'm gonna leave that open. KOTOR remake. Yeah, the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake is in active development by Saber Interactive and their partner studio Madhead Games. Originally announced in 2021, jeez. Slated for a prospective release between 2027 and 2028. Yeah, I wonder if that's actually coming out. Canceled Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake cinema leak. Huh. Yeah, I wonder. I don't know, man. It might just be just as good to go back and play the original. Yo, the combat system. Remember that combat system in the original KOTOR where you would like stop time and you could go between all your characters and set up what you wanted? That combat system was so good, man. Why doesn't anybody use combat systems like that anymore? You remember that? Like you would like stop time and then you would like queue up all these actions and then you would start time again and your characters would do all the stuff that you had queued up. That was a phenomenal combat system, man. I don't know. Maybe that remake is not as much of a sure thing as I thought it was. Sanchez, which new term? Oh, yeah, the tactical. What is that called? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. What is that called? All right, hold up. I'm gonna stop this because it's almost 3 o'clock anyway, so I'm gonna have to jump off of here. And we just got to a save point, so. Yeah, what was that? I know exactly what you're talking about, Sanchisel. Or is that, how do I get to, Star Wars? What was it? Yeah, I know what you're talking about, though. It does look good. Yeah, it's like the turn-based tactical, like Star Wars Tactics or something almost. What was it called again? The hell was it called again? Oh, side note, I did start playing the Lego Skywalker Saga on my handheld again. Just FYI. I don't know why. I did though. Zero Company. That's it. Zero Company. Is it not on here? Yeah, there it is. Star Wars Zero Company. Boom. Yeah. When's this come out? August 27th. Yeah, this looks good too. There's so many good games coming up in the next few months. Yeah, this does look good.
Intelligence was just briefed on reports of a separatist fleet massing in the
It's, I mean, one thing to just be cognizant, to keep in mind is that it is EA and Star Wars. And you know EA's track record with monetization in Star Wars games. So hopefully they don't completely ruin this game with microtransactions. Time will tell. You know what I'm saying? We can only hope for the best, but it's something to keep in mind.
Then we need to make our move.
You got someone?
Zero Company.
Yeah, boy. Zero Company, baby.
You still got it, old man.
Yeah, this looks fucking cool, man. This looks really cool.
What do you got for me, Panic? Lord Zilius. Coil's been spotted meeting with local gangsters. Get down there, find out what they're up to. But please, do it quietly.
Criff.
Yeah, you can customize your loadouts and everything. This is gonna be deep, man.
My team's got a contract to put an end to Fathom's plans.
I've been tracking Fathom for months. She's at the center of it all.
All right, let's get a team together.
I wonder how impactful,
I'm not in it for the credit.
like, all of the kit customization will be when it comes to battle. If you'll be able to, like, completely change up how you approach things based on the gear that you put together and stuff, like, it could potentially be, like, super deep.
Who's a good operator? You knew the risks.
The circle must be closed.
Yeah, so that's another thing, right? Didn't they say that, like, as your operators fall in battle, you'll have to, like, get them back and stuff, right? Isn't that how it works? Yeah, this looks legit, man.
We work with all kinds of folks. Ex-separatists, ex-noble.
Remember Final Fantasy Tactics
And we're better for it.
on the PlayStation?
We're almost there. We just gotta finish this job.
General Skywalker.
Oh, snap, son. Yeah, that looks good, dude. That does look good. $49.99 for the standard edition. That's not bad. It's not $69.99. I'll take that. August 27th. Man, we got so many good games coming out. Still mad they never had a Republic Commando sequel. Final Fantasy VII remakes and Dragon Age Inquisition has combat like that. Oh, really? I need to play those Final Fantasy VII remakes, man. I still haven't played those yet. They're both action combat with a slowdown feature to queue up attacks. Okay. Okay. I never played any of the Dragon Age games either. Yeah, is it permanent death? Is that what it is, Sanchisel? I knew there was some kind of mechanic with that. Like that, like if like your mercenaries or whatever fall in combat, that there's like some kind of mechanic where I used to play Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced on the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, I think that I've never played the Game Boy Advance version. I've only played the PlayStation version way back in the day. But I've heard that the Game Boy Advance version is actually the superior version. Apparently, they made a bunch of improvements and stuff when they released it on the Game Boy Advance. But yeah, it's like the same game. It's a fantastic game, by the way. It's been years since I played that. All right, word. Well, gentlemen, it's 2:55. I think it's time for me to get off of here. I think it's time for me to go. We did not get much done in Indiana Jones today. I swear we're going to get through this game. I don't know, man. Should we? I don't know. So here's just think about this, okay? Think about this. I'm not stuck on finishing Indy. It's a great game, but I'll be honest with you, Gina is just pissing me off, and so I'm not stuck on finishing Indy. So like if we want to move to like something like Dying Light or something, I don't know, just think about it. Just think about it. You know what I mean? If you guys want to finish it, we can finish it. I don't know, just think about it. And yeah. Cryptic. Also check out the days listed above. Wait, what are we? Take care. Also check out the days listed above. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I didn't even see that. MMO Saturday, shoot 'em up Sunday, and then come October, pod racing Thursday. Bro, I'm kind of feeling you, man. I'm feeling you, dude. I'm feeling you. Yeah. What do you got, babe? I think my wife just stole some Xbox games. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. Yeah, I'm feeling you, dude. I think we should do something like that. I definitely think we should do something like that. I like that. So yeah. Yep. Let's keep that. Let's keep working through that and figure out what we want to do, because I'm down with that. And I'll talk to the wife. About getting Saturdays and Sundays, because the kid's going to be getting a little bit older, and once he's doesn't constantly require like 24/7 attention from somebody, things will be a lot easier, especially on the weekends. But yeah. Yeah, my wife could join Pod Racing Thursdays. That would be super cool to play with my wife. It would be nice to get her involved. Yeah, I like that, man. I like that. I think that's brilliant. I really like where you're going with that. I'm definitely on board. Definitely on board. It would make things more fun too, because we're not always playing the same game every day. Like, let's shake things up, man. Let's liven this thing up. You know what I mean? Let's have some fun. Yeah, I'm down, bro. Yeah, the pod racing game looks phenomenal. I'm stoked for it, honestly. It does look great. All right. I am on board with that. And tomorrow we'll figure out what we're going to do, but I'm not married to finishing Indy at this point. I'm not married to it. We can do some other stuff. So think about that. All right. Well, I'm out of here. As always, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for spending time with me. I love you. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful evening. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Take care of each other. Play games. Have fun. All that good stuff. I will be back. I will see you tomorrow. In the meantime, as always, you can hit me up in Discord. I'm really trying to be better about responding in Discord. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm out of here for now. I love you guys. Sanchez will have a great night, brother. Dying Light, a more fun experience. All right. I'm gonna install Dying Light. Actually, it's installed. Yeah, we're ready. I think maybe we'll do Dying Light tomorrow. Yeah, let's do that. All right, gents. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I will see you next time. I'm out of here for now. Bye.